So what are we going to talk about today? Let's talk about FSBOs. FSBOs, or for sale by owner. We got two major topics that I want to discuss today. And also, the live chat is open. So if you'd like to shoot me a chat, feel free to shoot me a chat here, you guys. But two major topics today. The first topics. Why a seller tries to sell a house by themselves. So FSBO, for sale by owner. And I always say, real estate is just like attorneys and the legal process. You can go to court and represent yourself. So legally, can you go to court without an attorney? Absolutely. You can go to court without an attorney. It is legal. You can do that. But it's always better when you go to court with an attorney. I have had the misfortune of having a couple of speeding tickets. And even if I get a speeding ticket, I contact my attorney and I say, Mr. Attorney, please deal with this speeding ticket for me. Can you get it reduced? Make sure that they have all of their proof. And is this speeding ticket legitimate? Did they really have their equipment correct when they so-called clock me? But I never go to court by myself because I always use a professional, my attorney. And I always have better luck when I use an attorney than when I go to court by myself. Several years ago, I was evicting one of my tenants out of one of my properties because they did not pay my rent. I thought it was a very, very open and shut case. They didn't pay. I thought it was open and shut. The tenant showed up as a professional tenant, and I lost the case, to make a long story short. I then hired an attorney, went back, same case, same evidence, same facts, I won. What was the difference? I had a professional representing me in court. I tell for sale by owners the exact same thing. I am a real estate professional. I can represent you. I can get this property sold quicker and at a higher price than you trying to do it yourself. So, two topics. One, why do they try to sell by themselves? And then two, why should they hire you? Yes, I'm a real estate professional, but the goal of the webinar today is to show you as a real estate agent, or if you don't have license and you're thinking about doing it yourself, why you should choose a real estate agent. Because here's the reality to all of my real estate agents out there. If you can show the seller all of the things that I am getting ready to tell you, you will have success securing the listing. Let me say that again. You will have success getting the listing if you can show that for sale by owner why they should hire you. So first, why would a seller want to sell a for sale or want to sell by themselves? Why in the world? This is probably one of the biggest investments, or the biggest investment of their life. We are talking about $100,000, $200,000, $400,000 investment. Why in the world would a person want to try to take on such a large investment by themselves? And here's the number one major reason: they feel or they think they can save themselves a commission. And when you look at the big picture of whether you're charging 6% commission, 7% commission, 5% commission, whatever, when you look at the big picture, you guys, the goal for our success with a for sale by owner is to tell them what I'm getting ready to teach you in a minute, to tell them reasons why by using you, they will save money rather than spend money. That's the key. Everybody is willing to invest money. Nobody wants to spend money. Everybody's willing to invest money. Nobody wants to waste money. All right. So the key to your success as a real estate agent, when you're dealing with FSBOs, for sale by owner, the key to your success is to show them, hey, let me show you how I can save you the real estate commission that you're going to end up investing in this real estate transaction. A lot of agents just show up and say, hey, I am with ABC Real Estate Company and we charge a 6% commission. The buyer agent gets 3%, the seller agent gets 3%. We split 6%. So it's called co-op. The buyer gets half, whoever represents the buyer gets half, whoever represents the seller gets half. It's a 6% commission. That's what I charge. That's what my broker tells me. That's all that I really know. So because of that, we charge 6% commission. It is what it is. Wrong approach, okay? Wrong approach, okay? That will always backfire whenever you go into a for sale by owner, just telling them the commission. That's going to backfire in your face every single time when you're just talking commission. What I want to teach you today is when dealing with for sale by owners, okay? Let's teach them how your services will save them money rather than cost them money, okay? Now, let me say this first. Right now, we are in a seller's market, you guys. We are in a seller's market, and the market is hot. Overall, right here in Atlanta, the market is hot. When you list a house right now, within a week, many times you can have 3, 5, 7, 9 offers, okay? We are in an environment where we are receiving multiple offers. We are in an environment where the market is hot. If the house is priced right, if the house is in good condition, many times the market, you guys, it's hot. I mean, it's hotter than hot, okay? That's the good thing. But what we're finding is right now in the current market, a lot of sellers, they feel in their head, you know, I can sell it myself because the market is hot and there's a lot of offers. So they think they can sell it themselves, which is really, 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 really not true. Okay, you still need a professional. Okay, case in point, I go back to me and an attorney when I was evicting a tenant, or me and an attorney with that speeding ticket. I walk into court thinking, oh, this is really easy. The tenant didn't pay me. This is open and shut case. It's easy. They did not pay me. I don't need an attorney. And guess what? I lost, right? Oh, I wasn't speeding. I'm going to go represent myself in court because I wasn't speeding. I know I wasn't speeding, and I know he did not clock me with the professional digital gun. This is going to be open and shut. Then I get to court and I figure out what? Oh my God, they're throwing the book at me, right? I'm losing. This is a lot more serious than what I thought. I go back to that analogy because a lot of for sale by owners, they end up having the exact same thing, especially in the current market. I want to say that again, especially in the current market. A lot of sellers feel this is easy because the market is hot. I can do it myself. All right. Now, in my coaching program, and you guys know that I coach every single agent that comes through Platinum Real Estate. We have an excellent one-on-one coaching program. And in my coaching program, many times I am asked by agents, you know, I want to get more listings. And you have for sale by owner listings. You also have expired listings. And many times agents will ask me, which one should I focus on right now? For sale by owner, or should I focus on expired? Right now in this current market, there's not as many expired listings because it's a seller's market. So first, let me just explain expired. Agent puts the property on the market at a certain price. the properties are on the market 2, 3, 4 months, and then that a listing expires. That's a expired listing. We don't have a lot of that now. Why? The market is hot. Properties come on the market. There's 3, 4, 5 different offers. The market is hot. Everything is moving. No, we don't have a lot of expired listings. So what do we have a lot of right now? We have a lot of for sale by owners. Okay. So between the two, you guys know that I love the Red X. Please write that down, and I'm going to put it right here in the chat. The Red X. TheRedX. TheRedX. The Red X. Now, what is the Red X? And many of you guys probably know what the Red X is, especially if you are a platinum real estate agent. But just to give you a quick rundown, basically, the Red X is just an online system that will send you the information of the for sale by owner. So you don't have to go out and research it. You don't have to go out and try to find the phone number and the email address. They actually send you the for sale by owner information. Love it, love it, love it, okay? Now, with that being said, the Red X have two options. They have expired listings, they have for sale by owner. Many times I am asked, which one would I recommend? Hey, look, we live in a numbers game. It's best to have both. It's best to do for sale by owner and expired. But which one is hotter right now in the current market? I would say for sale by owner, okay? Every agent should have a listing program. In my coaching program, I always coach agents to have a listing program. Right now, a part of your listing program should be for sale by owners. Listen, time out, rewind, want to make sure that you get this. A part of your program should be getting listings for sale by owner. I like the Red X. Now, let me say this and let me be very clear. The Red X is one option, okay? The Red X have competition. There's a lot of online platforms that will help you with prospecting with for sale by owners, okay? I have an excellent online course that talks all about for sale by owners, all right? So I'm not just promoting the Red X, all right? There's a lot of them out there. Use whoever you want. The Red X, don't pay me. But my point is, you need a listing service, either the Red X or one of their competitors, and you should focus on for sale by owners, okay? Now, why should a person hire you? Topic number two. Why should a person hire you? And here's the key, because this person, you obviously know that they want to sell their house. It's pretty obvious they want to sell their house. It's for sale by owner. So they have taken the time to put the house on the market or try to put the house on the market. They obviously want to sell. When you contact a for sale by owner, here's your challenge. Here's the goal. All you have to do is inform them on why they should hire you. Is if you can overcome that objection, you're good. Okay? Now let's talk about some facts. And here's some facts that you can tell any FSBO, for sale by owner. Here's some facts. The FSBO market share, it's actually shrinking. Okay? So out of all of the houses being sold for sale by owner, it's only 9% of the home sales. So the majority of FSBOs never sell. They never close. Why? Because they don't have a real estate professional like us. They don't have a professional like us on their team to help them succeed. That's why they fail. So that's why the FSBO business, only 9% of them even close, ever. That means what? It's a great opportunity for you. Within the last decade, the peak at the best, 14% of them closed. What does that tell us? What does that tell us? That tells us that the majority of a 90%, 91% of FSBOs never, ever close. Is this a good statistic that you should have in your toolbox every time that you walk into a FSBO presentation? Every time you make a phone call, is this good and quality information? Absolutely. You need to let that for sale by owner know. Listen, 90%, 91% of these never ever close. So you are likely to be in that 91 percentile class. Okay. Why don't they close? Many times the price just isn't right. I recently listed a FSBO, and they had went on Zillow and went on to all of the local. And let me say this too. Listen, I have nothing against Zillow and all of that. And yes, they can go and get their price online, but it's nothing like a true CMA. It's nothing like a true comparative market analysis from a real estate professional. I recently showed a FSBO where they were losing like $14,000 just in the price because they were listening to Zillow. Okay, and I showed them how I could save them money. We raised the price. The amount that we raised the price was more than the commission they were going to end up paying me. Okay, so typically when you do a CMA, and remember, price is nothing but an estimate. Again, price is nothing but an educated guess. That's all that it is. I can typically save them by raising the price. I can typically save them more money than what they're going to end up paying me. Why? Next point. FSBOs cannot complete a CMA, a comparative market analysis. Here's the deal. Zillow and all of these online, formats, they just simply say, all right, here's the price, but they don't take into consideration all of those little details. Here's another point that I want to make for everybody listening to me right now. If you are a real estate agent, here is $1 million tip. Whenever you take a listing, whenever I take a listing, I repeat, always have my client, have the person selling the house, whoever house that I'm listing, I always have them go into Zillow, claim the home as theirs, and to go in and to make adjustments, because Zillow never have all of the details. So maybe I have a fenced-in backyard. Maybe I have a jacuzzi in the back deck. Maybe I have more finished square footage. So I confirm the square footage and I increase the square footage, and I make changes within Zillow. And when your seller changes the parameters in Zillow, the value goes up. Right now, your personal home, if you own your personal home, go on to Zillow and look at the value. You can claim that home. You can go in and make changes and improve what Zillow have, and the value will go up. I have seen properties where the bedroom was wrong, the half bath was missing, all kinds of stuff. So what's my point? I can do a true CMA, and I can typically increase the value over what a Zillow or Trulia or those type of websites have. Okay, so what's my point? A CMA is better than any website out there. I am a real estate professional. My CMA is going to be better than the everyday Zillow website. Now, your FSBO, your client, They believe that Zillow is the Bible. They believe Zillow is the truth. That's why when I list a house, I go into Zillow, or excuse me, I have my client go into Zillow and change the parameters to raise the value. Okay? All day, every day. Next, FSBOs, for sale by owners, their main thing is real estate signs. That's just not enough in this day and age. Sellers are not, excuse me, buyers are not looking for real estate with real estate signs. I have been in this business for 28 plus years. Yes, back in the day when I started, we had a real thick MLS book, and you had to go to your broker's office to get the thick MLS book. We paid like $1,000 a month for a desk fee to have a desk, and you had to sit at the desk, and the phone was connected to the wall. There was no such things as phone numbers. Excuse me. There was no such thing as cell phones. There was no such thing as internet. There was no such thing as email. You had to go to your broker's office to get the Georgia MLS book, and it was a book that was published weekly, and your client came to you to look at the huge book. At that time, yard signs was it. People would ride neighborhoods and ride areas. They would look at the yard sign, and they would contact the broker off of the yard sign. Look, I'm telling my age. Been doing this a long time. Yard signs are out, you guys. People are not doing that anymore. Now everything is what? Online. But FSBOs, for sale by owner, make this note. If you are taking notes, make this note. FSBOs, right? 66% of FSBOs rely on yard signs. It's not going to happen, you guys. 66% of FSBOs rely on yard signs. All they do is put a sign in the yard and hope that somebody calls. That's not going to get it done. That's why only 9% of FSBOs close, because they rely on yard signs.
It's 1 o'clock.
Here's another huge point. Less than 8% of buyers use yard signs. People don't use yard signs anymore. And let me make this point. With these new millennials, my kids, your kids, these younger kids, yard signs are gonna go, well, not go away, but every year, every 5 years, every 10 years, yard signs, they're going to become less effective. Now, I like yard signs because people in the neighborhood, they see my picture, they see my phone number on the yard sign, so it's great advertising, it's great marketing. So I'm not saying don't use a yard sign, because when people ride by the house, it's great marketing, it's great advertising. And if I have several listings in the same neighborhood, it's great advertising. I'm not saying yard signs are bad. I'm just saying yard signs don't help sell houses anymore. That was back when I started in the game. Okay. Newspapers, that's another one. And newspaper don't work anymore, but that's what FSBOs rely on. So what works? Social media, and online. Now, at Platinum Real Estate, we have what we call reciprocity, meaning this: when we list a house, it goes into Georgia MLS, it goes to FMLS, and then that house goes reciprocity out to over 100 different websites all over Georgia. That's the way to get it done. Okay, we have reciprocity. So online, social media, that's the way that you sell houses. Now, yes, your buyers, they're going to Zillow, they're going to Realtor.com, they are going to Trulia. Yes, indeed, they are going to those websites and many, many, many more. But as a licensed real estate broker, our firm, Platinum Real Estate, we have reciprocity, meaning since we have reciprocity, when we take a listing and when we put it in the Georgia MLS, and when we put it into FMLS, it automatically goes online to all of those different websites, literally hundreds different websites. Is this something we should tell a for sale by owner? Absolutely yes. That for sale by owner cannot go online and enter his listing in hundreds and hundreds of websites. He cannot do it. But that's what's selling houses right now. If you want to sell a house, have it have nice curb appeal, have it have nice curb appeal, have the price right, and list it in all of the online sources, you will have success. Online is where it's at. Okay, a for sale by owner, they don't have reciprocity. They are not a licensed broker. They cannot go and put that that property for sale in hundreds and hundreds of websites. At Platinum Real Estate, as a licensed broker, when we enter it into Georgia MLS, it automatically goes to hundreds of websites. It automatically ends up on Zillow and Realtor.com and Trulia. It's automatic. We don't have to do anything. It's called reciprocity. Okay? This is information you need to tell your seller. Okay? Questions. Let me open up the chat line. The chat line is open up for questions. Let me check. Do I have any questions? Questions. Somebody's asking about a Platinum Real Estate agent. Can you take a look at it later? Yes. Okay, no other questions I see. All right, so let me move on here. So, okay, a lot of people feel, hey, Luther, I can go online. I can put my house on Craigslist. Craigslist is free, but it's very dangerous. I think all of us can agree. Some of the people that are on Craigslist, I hate to say it's creepy, but they're just unprofessional. They're just problems. You with me? Craigslist it could really cause a lot of extreme problems. You will have, when you go to a listing presentation to a FSBO, you're going to hear, hey, I put it on Craigslist. Isn't that online? No, that's not online, because Craigslist is not one of the major websites that we shoot all of our listings out to. Plus, Craigslist is extremely dangerous. Here's another one, but that you will hear. Hey, Luther, Facebook. I'm doing online. You will hear a FSBO say, Luther, I'm doing online. I posted my my house for sale on Facebook. Isn't that online? No, that's not your target market. People are not on Facebook looking for houses. Okay? So a person on Facebook just posting a property on Facebook, no, your friends are not going on the internet looking for a house. Now, when a person goes online and go to Zillow looking for a house, they are looking for a house. So when we use reciprocity and when we put it on Georgia MLS and FMLS, they take that house and they send it out to all of the different websites. When a person goes to Zillow, he's looking for a house. A person on Facebook, a person on Craigslist, they're not typically looking for a house. Yes, I guess, 1 in a million, you could get lucky. So yes, you may have somebody who say, Luther, I am a part of that 5% or that 9%, and I got lucky and found somebody on Facebook to buy my house. Yeah, right. Typically, that's not happening. Typically, they don't live in the area. These Facebook friends don't even have a mentality of looking for a house. You guys have seen some of the stuff on Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter. Those folks are not looking to buy a house, no shape or form, okay? Typically, your Facebook folk are not house hunting, all right? Here's well, I've already covered that. Georgia MLS and FMLS have reciprocity, and I think I have explained that well. Here's what you need to tell your FSBO or this for sale by owner. If the people can't see it, they can't buy it. So you have to have the house online in the places where everybody can see it. So Georgia MLS and FMLS have reciprocity. Not every broker have it, but Platinum Real Estate, we are a broker, we have reciprocity. Since we have reciprocity, every time that a property goes online, whenever one of our platinum agents, and let me be very, very clear, not all brokers have reciprocity. Okay, can a broker have Georgia or MLS or FMLS and not have reciprocity? Yes, they can. Okay, I am speaking for Platinum Real Estate. I do not want to speak for for another brokerage firm. Every brokerage firm is different. At Platinum Real Estate, when you list a property on FMLS, when you list a property on Georgia MLS, that property goes out to hundreds and hundreds of different websites. Online is where it's at. So we need to tell our for sale by owner folks, listen, people can't buy what they don't see. We have to put the property where the people are going, which is 100% online. I think I have a couple of questions here. Somebody said, Luther, I think because FSBOs are so price sensitive, they normally want you to reduce your commissions. And yes, indeed. Look, FSBOs, non-FSBOs, everybody can ask you to reduce your commission. I do not reduce my commission. Why? Because I justify the investment. Let me say that again. Question that just came in is, Luther, FSBOs are very price sensitive. They want to save money. So many times they ask us to reduce our commission. Let me go even further. Not only FSBOs, but I've had folks listing properties who weren't FSBOs. When I show up to the listing agreement, they're always, Luther, 6%. Now let me say, yes, it is negotiable. I never reduce my price. Why? Because I justify the investment. I justify what I have to do. Case in point, during the Great Depression, during the Great Depression, back in the 20s or 30s or whenever the Depression happened, all of the car dealerships was going belly up. But Rolls-Royce never reduced the price of the Rolls-Royce. Why? Because they said, this is a Rolls-Royce. It is what it is. It's quality. It's elite. It is premium. Okay? It is what they never reduced their price. You have to have the same mindset. I'm not going to reduce my price, but let me show you what I'm going to do to justify the investment that you're going to make into my commission. Okay? Next question says, Luther, so do you think having a business account of buying or selling homes is a waste of time? I really don't understand that question. Yeah, that's I don't know what that really have to do with FSBOs and listing homes. So I'm going to move on. Okay. Now, FSBOs have problems with scheduling, with showing, organizing the process. It takes a professional. We have a super box key. that allows us to know everybody that goes in the house, everybody that goes out of the house. Every call, every showing is scheduled and organized through us. Here's the thing, you guys, and I'm going to tell you as a licensed agent, do not, I repeat, do not go down to your local Home Depot and get one of those manual boxes and put on the put on somebody's front door. That's extremely dangerous, because once that code gets out, that code can go from person to person to person, and that is extremely dangerous. So another great benefit is we handle the showings, we organize the showings, we organize the entire process. Here's another major reason to use us. Most people, when they see FSBO, for sale by owner, they automatically start to lowball the price. Automatically is no question. When they see a FSBO, investors love a FSBO, okay? I will be honest. I love a FSBO. I am an investor. I love it when a person, when they're selling their house, their self, because they are going to court without an attorney and they don't know what they're doing. I am able to always get my best investments with the FSBO. Yes, people bargain hunt with FSBOs because people know that the FSBO don't know the process, they don't know the game, and people many times shoot lowball offers to FSBOs. And unfortunately, people, sellers accept it. I have a young lady, bless her heart, she was a FSBO and she contacted me. She did not want one of my agents to list her house because she was price sensitive. One of those companies came in and literally took the house from her, and she lost like $40,000. So people bargain hunt FSBOs. Next, not quality buyers. A lot of FSBOs spend a lot of time, waste a lot of time on a lot of buyers that they're not qualified. All right. One of the keys to us understanding the process, everybody that goes in that house, we understand to ask certain questions to make sure it's a good quality qualified buyer before the house is shown. This is huge. Most for sale by owners don't understand the process. We are professionals. This is what we do every day. We understand what? The process. So let's talk about the process. They don't understand the showings. Very, very dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous. Obviously, we control the time of the showing, the day of the showing. We keep a lot of the danger out of the showing process. These for sale by owners trying to organize their own showings, very, very dangerous. Here's another point that you can make to the for sale by owners. They understand what to ask to make sure that the buyer is qualified. Also, the for sale by owner, next major thing, they don't have time to catch all of the calls. So they're at work, they're on vacation, they're out of town, they're with their children, they're doing whatever they do. They don't have time to catch all of the calls. I teach all agents at Platinum Real Estate. You guys know the answer to this question. You should answer all calls after within how many rings? 2. When that phone rings, you need to answer that phone within 2 rings. No excuses, no nothing, period. I have actually coached agents. Well, Luther, I'm busy and I can't answer the phone and I'm doing other things. No, in business, okay, you have to answer the phone on the 2nd ring. I was training a young lady, but that was going to be my assistant, and I realized, because I've been in this game for so long and I'm so programmed. She said, Luther, You know, sometimes the phone rings a lot and I can't answer it because I'm busy doing something else, and it hit me in the head. There's nothing more important that that you have to do with this business. When this phone rings, you must answer it on the second ring. Next, contracts. A part of the process for sale by owners, they do not understand the legal contracts. We have contracts, we have addendums. One of the things that we are paid for is contract interpretation. I want to say that again. One of the major things that we are paid for is contract interpretation. We interpret the contract. We take the contract, we break it down, and we tell our client what exactly this offers entails. For sale by owners, they don't understand that. They don't have contract interpretation. They do not have. They don't understand how to run a net sheet so that they understand exactly how much money they are going to get at the closing. I wish I had $1 for every time that I walked into a listing presentation and they feel they're going to make a whole lot of money, but then when I break down the contract, when I break down all of the fees and everything that goes into it, they realize that really they are making a lot less money, okay? So we handle contract interpretation. Next, inspections. We handle the inspection for them. We advise them on what to fix, what not to fix, and what we can negotiate. So there's certain things they don't have to fix. Case in point, if it's an FHA loan, certain things have to be fixed. If it's a cash deal, nothing has to be fixed, okay? So the mortgage company might require certain things to be fixed on an inspection. My seller don't have to fix everything on an inspection. Everything is negotiable. The only time we have to fix something on an inspection, and that's when the mortgage company requires it. And a VA loan is different than an FHA loan, which is different than a conventional loan, which is different than cash. So I have the abilities to understand the inspection, and I can advise you what to fix and what not to fix. So there are certain things you don't have to fix, and I can negotiate in a certain way that can save you money. So my commission, let's say it's $4,000. I might save you $4,000 just on the inspection. I can save you $4,000 just by interpreting the contract. Next, appraisal. For sale by owners, they don't understand the appraisal and the appraisal process. Okay, what if the appraisal don't come in? FSBOs don't understand that. And then the huge part, closing. Yes, there's closing costs, and closing costs, it's negotiable, especially in this market. In a seller's market that we're in right now, a lot of times buyers are paying closing costs. Okay, the settlement statement. I interpret the settlement statement to on every single closing. FSBOs, for sale by owners, they don't understand the closing process. They don't understand the closing statement, and all of these things. I will help them, counsel them, consult them, and make sure that when this deal goes through, it's in their best interest. Okay. Yes, somebody is asking a question. Luther, they're saying, I might not say this correctly as far as the term, but as far as a FSBO, what if they don't want to actually list with you, but they want, can you be a transactional broker? Now, here is the correct answer. It all depends on the brokerage firm. Every brokerage firm is different, so I do not want to have a blanket answer here. I can only speak for Platinum Real Estate. At Platinum Real Estate, yes, we have. You can you can only be a transactional broker. I don't have a problem with that at Platinum Real Estate. Some companies will not allow that. Some brokers do not allow that. Many, well, matter of fact, a lot of them don't. But at Platinum Real Estate, I don't have a problem with that. Okay. Okay. Now, the point, justify your commission. So we need to tell our FSBO, our for sale by owner, listen, bottom line, all of these things that I just discussed, you are presenting this to let them know that, number one, I want to justify my commission. My commission is not it is not a expense. It is a investment. What's the difference between a expense and a investment? My commission is a investment, so you will receive a return on investment. The amount of money that you pay me, I'm going to end up saving you. That's the key with the for sale by owner. Stop, hold up, stop the press, listen to your boy right now. That right there was worth your time that you've been listening to me. The key to getting the FSBO to list with you, you need to justify the amount of money that they are investing with you. So they say, hey, listen, 6% commission, it's a $100,000 house, 6% commission, that's $6,000. But when you look, and I'm going to increase the price, I am going to have contract interpretation, because if you mess up that contract, that can mess you up a lot of money. The inspection, I'm going to save you money on the inspection. You don't have to do everything. Matter of fact, you might not have to do anything. The closing and the closing process and the settlement statement, all of these different things is I am going to save you. So you're going to have a return on investment. So you're not spending money, you are investing money. Two different things. Remember this in business. Nobody wants to spend money, but everybody is willing to invest money. I don't mind giving you $1 if I get $2 back, but I don't want to give you 50 cents and I get nothing back. Here's the key to what I'm trying to teach you guys today. Dealing with FSBOs, for sale by owner, you, in your presentation to them, you have to show them, you are not giving me 50 cents. You are giving me 50 cents and I'm going to give you $2 worth of value back. There's the key. I'm going to also allow this entire transaction to be stress-free. Everything is on me. Time, money, everything, it's going to be stress-free on you. You don't have to worry about investing time. Most for sale by owners, they do not have the time to even schedule the showing, and that's the first part of the process. So they don't have the time, they don't have the expertise, so the expertise causes them a lot of stress. I was just telling you guys, a young lady didn't want to, list the property with Platinum. Called her back with the follow-up, and she said, Luther, I sold it. I said, you sold it? What did you sell it for? She ended up selling it for about $40,000 below value. One of those companies gave her a lowball offer. She took the lowball offer. I was like, why in the world would you do this? She said, I was a FSBO. I was receiving calls. I was receiving stuff. It was so much stress that I just wanted it to be over with. I just wanted the house to get gone. I just sold it. I just let it go. And she said, I didn't care if I lost 40 grand or not. I really didn't care. I just wanted this house to get gone. And guess what? She just let it go. Why? Because of the stress. So another huge value of our service, we handle all of the time. We handle all of the organization. We make this thing 100% stress-free. And you guys, please make this note. Inform your FSBO all of the time. We handle all of the legal issues. Yes, at Platinum Real Estate, we have E&O insurance. Praise God, thank God I've never had to use my E&O insurance. But we do have E&O insurance that covers us. E&O, errors, and emissions. Never had to use it. Pray to God I never will use it, but we have it. So one good thing for the FSBO need to understand is, hey, all legally issues come through us because we are interpreting the contract. We are handling the contract. We are handling everything for you. So you don't have the stress and the worrying about legal issues. Okay? Questions. I think I have a question here. Let me open up my chat. Okay. No, I don't. Okay. So you guys, once again, listen. First of all, please write down my phone number, 404-513-5677. That is my personal cell phone, 404-513-5677. If you are interested in Platinum Real Estate, please give me a call. Please contact me. Hey, and I just launched a poll. You guys, I work for 5 stars. Could you please tell me how would you rank this? 5 being great, 4 next, 3, 2, and then 1, right? How would you rank this webinar? Obviously, I work for 5 stars, but please just answer. How would you rank this webinar from 5 being good, 1 being horrible? Please fill out that poll for me if you would. But you guys, listen, if you are a licensed real estate agent, would love to talk to you about opportunities at Platinum Real Estate. 404-513-5677 or careers@platinumrealestate.com. Also, you guys, next week, I have another webinar coming up next week at 12:30 right here. Another Zoom webinar, absolutely free. You can register at my website at LutherRagsdale.com. Next week on Thursday at 12:30, I am going to talk about social media for the $1 Million Producer. So once you get that listing, the question is, I went to the FSBO, I got this listing. How do I sell it through social media? Gonna show you some powerful tools next week. So you guys know every Thursday we have training just like this. Please start to tune in. Go to my website, LutherRagsdale.com. Again, go to my website, LutherRagsdale.com for the upcoming social media training that's happening next Thursday. 7 days, $1 Million Producer social media. I'm going to show you how you can become a $1 Million Producer by using social media. Okay? Hey, you guys, thank you for answering that poll. If you receive an email or a text message, could you please give me a 5-star? I love 5 stars. Is if you receive a text message or an email, could you please respond and give me a 5-star review? I would truly appreciate it. Hey, you guys, thank you for your time. Last thing, my information is posted on the screen. Please write that down, 404-513-5677. I'm here for you, all right? You guys, thank you very much. Thank you. Appreciate all of your time. Look forward to talking to you next Thursday and talking to you every Thursday right here for the live webinar training. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your time. Talk to you soon.